you will want to go with them because they say, yeah.
Charles, but you know the genesis of this thing.
Yes, I do.
The patriots met and they determined that we needed a new constitution.
Yes, I do know.
But former President Obasanjo said no to former Secretary General of the Commonwealth. Chief Anyaku had said no constitution. But you and I know that we're about 10 constitutional conferences and
yes.
10 constitutional conferences reports.
Yes, I do know that.
So our problem is not constitution, it is attitudinal.
No, but it might be. I think sometimes you read through the constitution, you are faced with ambiguity. Which is why when sometimes these days when judges give their pronouncements, two sides will be laying claim to victory and all that. So if you have an explicit, I think that we speak too much grammar in this country.
Charles, make we not be like say we want split hairs. They say it is not what you're looking at.
Yes.
But what you see.
But what you see again, how do you analyze what you see?
So it's not the paradox of the blind man who is describing an elephant. Well, it depends on what part of the elephant.
He's touching. Well, for instance, you and I, you, myself, and yourself, we are in the business of language, right?
Oh yeah.
You do know that there is always a problem with encoding. Now, if you encode, what to encode and decode, what to encode, if you don't encode it well, whoever is decoding will have a problem, which is what we have in our constitution. Now, those people who are advocating for a review are asking for a 6-year single tenure. Now, they have a reason to so advance. Number one is that they say once the incumbent usually uses the state resources to prosecute their re-election, because they have so much money at their disposal. So again, you will say, okay, is 6 years enough for anybody to do whatever I want to do? So that's why I said I get confused.
Charles, stop getting confused, because the people from whom we borrowed this system,
yes,
America, 200 and how many years
how many years down the line,
they have been running this 4-year term,
yes,
and limit 2 terms.
Yes.
Perhaps the only president we run more than 2 terms was FDR.
Yes.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yes. But this is not America.
But then you remember the other day Trump said I don't know whether a Freudian slip. He's saying one run that term. They say
no, it's not going to happen.
It's not
joke. But sometimes we say is it I think there's this meme they use in their skit. Are you playing? What kind of play is this? But I suppose that anyway. But again, it won't also fly. I think former President Jonathan actually mooted that again in recent years.
Oh yeah, he did.
So people are trying to drive along that line, but along that lane, I don't know if it's going to actually sail through. I wouldn't know that.
All right, there are other minor headlines here. Your state is in the news.
Yes.
Okpebolo, your governor.
Okpebolo, Ilunla. Very gigantic.
Where is the V coming from?
No, V is Okpebolo.
Okpebolo to Obi. Don't ever come to Edo without my clearance.
Don't dare me, say don't. No, you didn't add that. Don't dare me.
No. Sir, don't ever come to. I'm looking at the headline.
Yes, but I'm only adding. If you go, I listened to I watched the video. He said, "Don't dare me," but I wouldn't know where this man. Where he got that from. It's not given to such things. I've met him a couple of times. I'm very close to people who are close to him. Ubewulu is not somebody who speaks daggers. I wouldn't know where he got that from.
Well, Shakespeare said, "Speak daggers, but use none."
No, but that's what I'm saying. But even for him to speak daggers is what I'm surprised about. I'm just surprised that Ubewulu could be saying such a thing.
Yeah.
Number one, we run a country where everybody is free to do whatever is proper. You can say because he is anchoring it on the fact that Obi visited, he donated 15 million naira. Because he also said joke like that.
Yeah.
They say, they give shishi. So where he saw the 15 million that he gave. Now, Obi has, what he's doing is going around the country, giving money to IDPs, giving money to hospitals or schools and all that. So he now came to Benin City and then gave 15 million naira to a nursing school. But Obawulu is saying as soon as he left afterward, I don't know whether people were struggling and so that if 1, 2, 3 people died. So he said that he wouldn't want to watch people dying under his watch because a political leader came. That before he comes in, he should let him know. But I'm saying that if he's not coming on a state visit, should Obi required to? Should he require, or is it required that Obi should let him know if he's coming to see his fellow Igbo Easterners? Okay, Obawulu, I'm coming to your town. I wouldn't know.
Listen to this.
Yes.
Obi, former governor.
Yes.
So he's a VIP.
Yeah, VVIP for that matter.
So if he's coming to my territory, and as his host, I should know.
No, is it okay? Did he come to be hosted?
I should know.
Did he come to be hosted by Paulo?
I beg, no vex. So
if they share money,
we have other stories.
Okay.
To,
okay, let's go.
Time is a master.
Okay, let's go.
How I traveled to space in diapers, holding alligator pepper, bitter cola.
But the
I don't know. You know the man.
Yes, I know the man. Salis, he's a lawyer.
Salis, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
The man is gone to so many. I think he's gone to over 100 countries also. If I'm mistaken. Then he's gone to South Pole, he's gone to the North Pole, and he's gone to so many extreme places, even to Greenland.
He went a shit better than the late
Ajala travel. Ajala, how many go? You know what do say?
5 continents.
Yes,
on a scooter. You know, but only saying no go space.
He no go space. But this man has gone to space. So he began to let us know exactly. But he said, I think it's just because this eerie feeling when you're up there is what made him to use alligator paper. But let us explain to them why the use of diapers. When you go to space, you don't pee. Because there's nothing like toilet for you. They're over there. So before they flew, before they took off, they said 4 hours before that, please go and make you go pee or go wee wee. No toilet for them. So they had to allow them to wear diaper in case fear don't catch them. Then you go wee on your pants.
Fear or afraid.
Afraid don't catch them. We're afraid. So that's just the story. But newspaper. I come from the print. We have the way of play of to try to attract attention. So the diaper is just a means of having him.
What Sally said, we catch my fancy. Yes. He say make people with the angle to be president, to be governors, make them carry them. No, made them go space.
He also said something about those of you, the God that we are projecting in the Bible, the God we are projecting in the Quran, and all these other 400 religion. They have nothing to. They are no way close to the God that he assumed he experienced while they're on space. He said he saw Earth. Earth was like a tiny speck. This is our Earth. Over there, it's just darkness everywhere. And I think it's an experience that everybody should need to. But can you afford it? It's a whole lot of money you pay.
I would like to go there.
Even my go to yourself.
They say the only thing visible from space na wall of China.
Yes.
I would like to see them.
You want that wall, Abi?
Okay, more headlines here. If Ojukwu had failed to declare the Biafra war, he would have been killed. ABC in Wosu.
Yeah, I think the people were pressing him. They actually wanted out of the Nigerian Federation. So Ojukwu didn't act alone. He was also acting on behalf of some very powerful forces back then in the Igbo country, and those people, maybe just like Buhari, was it Buhari? Babangida was saying that people had the gun too. He said, no, he didn't say so. We also learned that declaring Abiola that June 12th, he didn't do it, would have killed him. We also heard that. So there are people usually don't, and even if they are tyrannical in their ways, there are people who are always holding the ladder up to them to climb up to that lofty place where they can decide to bring about their tyranny. But I think there are more to that story. If the listener can go over there and read through, you'll get more details about what ABC also said.
Okay, just gone 7:15 in the city of Lagos, as indeed around the country. And this is the newspaper headliners from the Voice of the People Radio, 90.3 FM. Yeah, more headlines from the Vanguard. UK delivers 8 babies using groundbreaking 3-parent IVF.
Yes. I think there's an ailment they call, I think it's a mitochondrial disease or so, which they want to fight. And they said usually it's inherited from children inherit it from their parents and all. So what they did was to have a mixture of 3 parents. Bringing DNA, and then putting 3 DNAs together. And they said the babies they've used that on, one of them, or maybe some of them are now 2 years old, some are 6 months old. So they have been watching them and say that they don't have any traces of those ailments. So if they are able to grow to adulthood, it might be a breakthrough from ensuring that this mitochondrial disease doesn't.
My challenge here is man has attempted to
play God.
tamper with nature.
Yes, to play God. Yes,
we are watching and waiting.
Maybe we'll still be here when they achieve their aim. I don't know.
Some more politics here. Atiku's exit from PDP not new. We are expecting him to come back. Damago.
Atiku, we discussed it on TV yesterday.
Yeah.
I think Atiku is the one who is attracting the rubbish that is being hurled at him at the moment. Because over time, I think he's about the only A-list politician who has gone to almost all the parties, all the major parties, for reasons of desperation. So I would say, because he wants
reasons
to be,
best known to him.
I could also sample to say, I could maybe glimpse into what makes him do that. He wants to be president at all. Now he's begun to preach the one term mantra for himself. That even if it's for one term, make I just read there, beg. Now the only thing we remember this.
But the other leg to his defection comes from ex-minister Aneni, what's her first name?
Which one is that?
Judith Aneni, and the wife of Aneni.
Oh no, it's Josephine
Aneni.
Yeah.
Atiku left PDP after losing 2023 election.
Yes, you could trace it to that. You also remember this is the only vice president I've ever known in history that would defect from his own party. Remember when Obasanjo here and both of them had the joint ticket. The second when Obasanjo when they say he allegedly mooted the third term tree and all. But Atiku left. He was in AC. What did he say? AC at that time.
AD
to ACN. No, AC. AC.
ACN. No go APC.
No, no go APC.
So this is the 4th time.
No go APC. No, no go APC. Sorry, it's ACN after the bad do. Sorry, it's not APC. It's AC.
Charles, I'm sure you remember that both Atiku and Tinubu were business partners.
Yes, exactly.
What is today TVC used to be GoTel.
GoTel, yes, remember the GoTel. Then Link Radio and all that. Remember?
Because of
and can I push this one in a bit? Part of the genesis of the problem with Obasanjo was Atiku leaked a top secret to Tinubu. You remember there was a pact between PDP and AD that time. You vote for the Omawani mantra. Vote for our son in the presidency, but leave the AD at the various states. And then they said Atiku was one who leaked out about the PDP was trying to rout them. Then he ran to Tinubu and said, "Oga, this is what I wanted to do." Tinubu said, "Wait, if I can't win over your back, let me save Lagos." So they said that was why Obasanjo said, "What you all plan together?" He now went to do Olofofo, and so that was part of the why they fell.
And politicians don't forgive.
No, they don't forgive. They don't forgive.
If they forgive, they know they forget. Okay, let's move now to the Tribune. The Tribune leads with this one. Makinde, that's Governor Makinde, wife installed as Are Omoluabi, Yeye Are of Akure Kingdom.
Yeah, well, they deserve it. I wouldn't know. You don't necessarily have to be to have a chieftaincy.
Also know Oyo and Ondo.
Yes.
They may be siblings, but their mama are the same, and are the same father.
That's Yoruba. the only kingdom I know is where my forefathers came from. That's Benin City. You hardly give chieftaincy titles to people who are not supposed to.
No. Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. The Benin Kingdom is one of the surviving absolute monarchies in my country.
Yes. Still be able to. In my town, for instance, my town, where I come from, you don't give chieftaincy title. You are initiated into the court of either they call them EAJ. So you don't. I was almost initiated when I was small. They would do a ceremony but maybe by now I would have been the traditional ruler of my place. I don't know why they didn't pass that through. I would have been His Royal Highness Charles the Uzuni one of one land.
All right, something interesting here.
Yeah.
List of 46 proposed new states submitted to House of Reps.
Yeah, I think who was saying so? There's a politician that mentioned that they should just forget it, that the creation of states is a pipe dream. It's not going to work. If you look at the if you look at the conditions attached to it, it's very difficult. It's only the military that has been able to all the state creation in this country, including local government, apart from the 37 SCDs of Lagos State, which
only the military
has been able to by fiat.
And let's let the listener understand
only has been able, not
the dynamics.
Is in the past
2/3 of 36 states. It's like going for a general election.
Yes.
Must agree.
I must agree. Then the House of Assembly.
2/3 of 774 local governments
must agree.
So it's a tall order.
If Willie could agree with Oma, or your
Onyamilono. Okay.
Oh God.
So don't be an Oba if you can't accept tradition, or Uluwo of Olowo for.
Yes, Oba. What's their name again? I've forgotten their.
Yeah, no, I know the name.
If you read through what he said, I tend to agree with him that he himself lived with the father for a long time. Before the father was here, that he studied, he knew what it means. Now you know that the institution of the monarchy is a creation of cultures and tradition. So having accepted to ascend, how can you get there and change the whole thing? If you are an Oba or of Oba Benin or the Oba of Calabar, you were created. That stool was created by cultures and traditions of the people, which you will swear to uphold. How can you get there suddenly you now become a Muslim when it was not when Islam did not create this tool? How can you get it say you are not a Christian, like the one you have at the Shawon for Bomosho, where Adeboye came there? Adeboye was the one who was praying for him and all that. Now you look at the Awujale suddenly he died. Now they said they even brought soldiers to chase away the traditionalists. I think that's what the man is saying. If you want to be Oba, you know exactly what it entails. Be there, then uphold. He said he has been in the palace. He lived in the palace until he ascended. That he never saw anything that is fetish or something that people are now working against. The religion you seem to be practicing, you are bringing the Christianity is not an African religion. The Islam is not African, all others. The one that is African that created this tool. So why would you now relegate it to the background, and then you are bringing foreign religions to now take the front street, the front seat?
Okay,
I agree with him.
Let's move away from politics now and indulge in this one.
Yeah,
politics and tradition. Kogi University lecturer dies during sex romp with student.
They say he did the first round.
And the student, the girl involved, 22-year-old, 200 level student.
Yes. You know. But I think what it could be, maybe he has some ailments with it. But again, they said the man wanted to do it, and he now started drinking certain things.
He wanted to enhance, to impress.
Yeah, but that's risky. he said he went. I mean, you don't even know if your body could take it. He went doing all this. What do they call this? Aphrodisiac. That's all this nonsense they drink. The man drank the thing and then he went the first round. He played the first half. It was during the second half. The man he couldn't go the second half. And then the guy said, I didn't know what happened. The man slumped. He ran out there. He said, okay, I don't even know what happened.
All right, Charles, deal with this one. Peter Obi is our product. We want to get him back, PDP.
I think, if you ask me, Citizen Jones, this is my 10 cent, my 10 kobo advice. Obi, I think Obi should do better with PDP. If Obi decides, as you speak to Obi, decides to go back to PDP, that party will be rebranded.
Okay.
And that party is we begin to, the benevolence of Obi, in quote, we begin to bring good fortunes for that party. But Labour, no. You say no.
Sometimes I think I don't know you.
Well, and I say it's me. This is me. And ADC, mark this. The listeners should mark this. ADC will not. I'm not saying we never. Will not give Obi that ticket. Because what's his name? Atiku has resigned from PDP. Why? Atiku is not good. He said, give me just one term. Somebody who is as desperate as that, would you think Obi we will allow Obi to take that ticket? And then Amechi is there. Amechi is now the bride of the North. And do you understand what I'm saying? And the North wants, they don't want to have anything to do with Tinubu. So they'll be looking for somebody to patch on Buhari's image. And Amechi appears to be the one who the man. So Obi, for me, it would do well if he went to the PDP.
But here this
it would do well if he went there.
This is a startling one, still in the Tribune. How RCCG pastor absconded with $8,000, marry new wife in US. Pastor Adeboye's wife.
My wife they talk about. The wife made that revelation. It's not only that. There was also a story that trended sometime last year or 2 years ago in the Oyedebo's church. How the ushers were stealing. Said one of them even owned a filling station. They made so much money, and the kind of offering time. The money is huge. But again, the question is, when you put people in such positions, how about their moral background? Do you think that somebody just coming to church makes him righteous?
Just pastors are also human.
That's what we're saying. I say we are talking about human beings here.
So the frailties are there.
Yeah, the failings, the human failings.
Okay, the next paper is The Nation. The lead story: PDP chair mocks Atiku over exit from party.
Yeah, that's Damagun.
Yeah.
He said, what's his name? Baba Bode George also said so. He said, well, let them go. That PDP remains an Iroko tree. Iroko tree is so strong. There might be storms. Some can shake it here and there to not this here and there, but to only lose a few old leaves. It remains.
Yeah. So they say a tree cannot make a forest, yes, but it can make a difference.
It can make a difference. But again,
that's why we're Iroko Day. Other trees don't.
They don't near them. They don't near them. So when Atiku, but I think for me,
is your Atiku that kind of?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. But for me, I think Atiku is not doing a great deal to. I mean, it's what I'm saying. What Atiku is doing, all this what they call jumpology, it's not helping his image. Because if you are a stakeholder in a home, the home is crumbling. You build the home. As a father, your family is having a problem. They are running. Then you now run to another place to go and marry a new wife. What kind of father does that make you? That's the picture that Atiku paints in my subconscious.
Okay.
Let's paint. Sorry, if you are listening, you Atiku. So I'm sorry, without prejudice.
Let us paint the Atiku with papers they project.
No, but you brought me here to give my 2 cents.
No vex now. No vex. Say I bring you. No vex. Court remands man for alleged defamation of Governor Ododo.
Yes.
Okogie.
Okogie. You also do know that there's even in Turkey, Okay, Turkey is called Turkey. In Turkey. Turkey
has also... Make you not call them Turkey.
No, Turkey. In Turkey has also jailed somebody, opposition leader, 1 year, 8 months for insulting the government official. Yeah, so if it's happening in the Kogi state, I don't think it's... you see, government just come up with frivolous laws and ordinances and whatnot. Once you are in government, are you untouchable? You are there using the collective mandate of the people to be there. And then with appointees who are your appendages and all that. So if you are there, how can you say people cannot inquire into whatever? Okay, how do you define insult? How do you define insult for insulting? How do you define insult? You don't say your mama not well. Or Dodo didn't do well. He didn't do. Why did he have to go to so? It is wrong. It's using public. Is that an insult?
No vex.
I don't vex again.
Our job is to report.
Yeah.
Tinubu assures Akwa Ibom of continued support and development.
That should be good news to you because your governor has gone there has joined them.
He take me.
But the other day you went home. Tuesday.
I not for go home.
No, but you went home. If your home is not doing well, will he welcome you the way?
Onyamilo no. Okay, Bagudu. Buhari led a humble, sincere, purposeful life.
Well, that cannot be wished away because Buhari, as I said, I personally have Buhari lived 2 lives in my own. How do I say it now? My own estimation.
Yeah.
The first was his first stanza of the leadership, the military, and all that, which of course he did very well, by records available. But it was when he was from 2015 down to where he left the government that, of course, actually seemed to dim or to eclipse what all he did that time. Because for me, this is me, not VOP, not John Susan.
Yeah.
Right? This is Charles. The Buhari was not a good leader in the second stanza of the leadership. That's me. Yeah.
My own is that he was close to nature. They say he had tortoise animal pets.
Yes, his
birds, tortoises, and what have you.
Yes.
Okay, alleged terrorism. Let Kanu defend his actions. Prosecution tells court.
But they've been on this thing for too long. But the other day, it also the information fit into the public domain that they were considering releasing him, particularly when the president went to Enugu for commission of 1 or 2. They said they were waving olive branch to see if they could get him out of that detention. Then we also heard that Kenya was also spoiling for war. That the way they took him out of the country also was a slap on the international integrity and all that of the Kenya. But all this remains to be seen. I don't know. I think it's been there for too long, for so long. By my own, the way I see it. Yeah. If you find him guilty, let us know. And if you need to jail him, let him serve his jail sentence and then come out. But not just keep him. How do you call Odumeje was infinitum. Keep it there infinitum. Ad infinitum.
Okay, how about this? Labour Party factions clash over tenure extension for Usman, Nnamdi Usman, and others.
And that's the fact. We see they're already having a problem, and that's the faction the people are thinking that might bring a semblance of righteousness to that party. Since they said that Buhari has become a lackey, if you will, become a lackey of some sort. So I wouldn't know. Nnamdi Usman, somebody who has she has a good rating in the political circles. People were thinking that she was going to bring about it, but with all this issue of another wahala in that what do you call it now, in this faction, well, I wouldn't know what is going to happen. But Labour, for me, Labour, I wouldn't know if Labour still has anything to offer, except they come clean. Abure should also come clean to say all the allegations against him that says they're also using him. The party in power is also using him to scuttle whatever they're doing now. I wouldn't know. So he need to come out to it's somebody I used to know very closely until he was no longer picking my calls, so I stopped.
All right, let's quickly move to The Guardian now. The lead story, Kanu to no fate, October 10 after no case submission.
October long. As Yoba will say. Fast more. Well, if they are able to do what the defense team of Fayose did by the no case submission, and he won, he's knelt down, was eating with his worker and say this and I think it will go well for him if there's a no case submission and if it works in his favor, but it's doubtful if because I think the government is interested in Kanu Wako, no Kanu Wako, sorry, I'm sorry about that, Nnamdi Kanu, and they're interested in that case, yes.
I think you just talked about plea bargain, right?
Plea bargain, yes, I said
somewhere.
Yes, I said it.
I hear this story in The Guardian. Yeah. Alleged 29 billion naira fraud. Buhari's death scuttles ex-governor Yako's plea bargain bid.
Aha. So how? But the plea bargain, for me, I think plea bargain is an aberration in our jurisprudence, if you ask me. Tochukwu is listening to me. Because it seems as if you can steal whatever you steal, part with a little and go home and see no more. That's the way. For me, I think it weakens the tool for our justice system. If somebody has stolen and is been deemed to have stolen, what do? Let the law take its course. But you say, okay, let's come. You stole 100 million. What do? Can you part with 60? And then so that that's plea bargain for me.
Oh yeah.
But how does it weakens our justice system and weakens the jurisprudence I mentioned earlier? Honestly,
there's a time-honored statement about this. If you don't want anybody to talk about it, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Sultan attends Muslim World Leaders Conference in Oxford, England.
Do you know that
Look at Oxford, England, Muslim.
Yes. Do you know that this is how Turkey, that was 100% Christian, became 99.9% Muslim? Is what is happening in their England over there.
Remember Mustafa of Turkey?
Yeah. England is supposedly used to be a Christian state, but you see the influx of people from the Asia, particularly the subcontinent of India over there, has changed the whole thing. That Rishi Sunak, is Rishi Sunak? Yeah, the SY
mayor.
Even the Mayor Khan, Mayor of London.
The Mayor of London,
yes,
is a Muslim.
He's a Muslim, yes. So even as we speak now, and then I understand that people in Scotland and all the others, they are selling their churches because nobody's coming over there. So, and this was the country that brought Christianity to us. We took it away from them and chased them out of the business.
Oh yeah.
So now Islam is coming in there. It's going to take over. Seeking to take over the UK and England, and then see what imagine what that means. But again, I'm irreligious. So mine is to get connected to my maker.
You are irreligious?
Irreligious, I am.
Oh, okay.
I am a humanist. Is that okay?
Humanism.
Yes.
Reminds me of the late Titus Sholari.
Okay. But who
said, I've been able to do many things without God.
But no, I believe in God. I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. I believe in the essence of a supreme human being.
Okay.
So a supreme being who controls, or not who controls, actually, who in most cases author and finisher of. No, I'm a Christian. I'm a deacon in the church. It doesn't remove anything of me.
But as I always say, Tochukwu remembers this. I have known only two Christians in my life. Christian Madu and Christian Chukwu. Christian Chukwu has just passed.
How about John Chukwu?
Christian Chukwu.
You knew him. You knew John. Okay. It's Christian Chukwu and
Christian Madu.
Christian Madu.
Those are the only two Christians I know. Make you no vex. So.
No, not vex.
All right. From The Guardian, let's move now to the Daily Post. The lead story in the Daily Post this morning, fear spreads in Abuja as one-chance syndicates spread terror.
Yes, I think it's. I just returned from Abuja. I was in Abuja. You know, I told you that day last Saturday.
You carry one chance, go.
Was it last Saturday we did this thing together? No, the Saturday before that I was on my way. Where I couldn't fly. The airfare was too high.
But I'm surprised. I know people no need ticket to fly.
No, I'm not part of them. These are the grandmothers. And the grandmothers of Rokbota, the grandmothers of Sakbomba, and then they use those things. Not
please, the listener is listening.
No, we are all of us are the same. Now the same. If you're from Edo, you know what I'm talking about. All of us are we. So I couldn't fly because the flight was so expensive. So I had to take these very beautiful buses to go.
Yeah.
So it was while on my way that we had to do newspaper reviews together here. It was quite. But again, Abuja, and do you know why that is possible? Almost all cars you could put on the road, almost every car you could put on is now a for transportation. So unlike Lagos, where you have branded vehicle, they don't have the brand. I mean, the Abuja is not talking about branding. If you in a city where, for instance, in London, if they are London, they also have branded taxis and all that. So Abuja, they don't have all those things over there. So if you could put your camera on the way you could use it. If you could put your Jetta Golf or something Golf, so you wouldn't know who actually is to be trusted. And everybody is struggling to go to the next destination. So you just come, go say before. And you know, Abuja roads are so wide, and
they're like autobahns.
What they call where macadamia is, as you say in English. Yeah, macadamia is. They are very
you
wide.
Remember that book?
Yes, of course I do.
Veronica, my daughter.
Yeah, my daughter. Yes, where macadamia is. You know, he said. You also remember the Saro that he nakeded my wife and beat her she. I want him to be expelled. So the Abuja route. So it is easier for even you know what they do. They always work in partnership with other
this
people.
Day now, one chance people.
Now, once they will flag it down.
Make people not think say you sabi they are.
No, but as a journalist, I have done. We have also done investigation. How the thing works.
No vex.
So that we can warn them when they get to Abuja. Be careful. You know, but not many people. For me, I don't take public transport. We have cars to move around Abuja. Thank God for the privilege around that. So but be careful, because you wouldn't know. Somebody will say, okay, enter. Then there's somebody always, and they also put a lady for you to say, okay, a woman is no problem.
Oh yeah.
Then once they get to maybe about 5 bus stops away, somebody else will enter, but you'll be in the middle. The person will come in and they close the door, and then you are at their mercy. If you are lucky, they frisk you, they take away your belongings, your prize position and all that. But if you are not lucky, they take you so some places, and then for there you are history.
And when any of them is apprehended, you hear human rights. Human rights will come out. Let's hear him.
No, before then they will say it's the devil's work. It's the devil's work. You know, and devil will cause and please forgive me.
I don't blame them.
Then sometimes they say it's hunger. They will say it's the situation of the country. How does that
the devil is a gentleman. That's because he's the man. All the lies.
He defend himself.
Oh yes, that's why people take advantage of the guy. All right, let me humor you.
Yes.
Nigeria's Falcons roast Zambia 5 goals to nothing. Watch the match.
Exactly. I mean, our Falcons have dominated the African space for so long.
If they nick this one, they would have won the 10th.
Yes, exactly. The one that I actually like, we expect is Ashley Plonter, who
the Oyinbo.
Yes, the Oyinbo whose grandmother is Nigerian. He said she almost left because of some. Impropriety.
Irreconcilable.
But he later reconciled, and then she's back. She also played in that match and did very well.
No, she did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the walloping. They wallop them.
The fear is we might meet South Africa, who roasted Malians
but we're not afraid of that. We have always been beating them. We know they call it our wife now.
Charles, the match is not here.
I said we have always been.
No be for here. We're from Morocco.
It no matter. So we are on neutral ground.
We might face South Africa.
Why should you be afraid of Facebook? That people?
I'm not afraid.
Well, how Dapa just say Oko Yawon Lanje or something? Let's say, where is it?
All right, folks, we are done with the papers. It is now time to hand over the microphone to you as a listener. What you do is, please stay with the story we shared. Nothing more, nothing less. And you know the number, but for those who don't already know, 0803 692 9933. Take that again, 0803 692 9933. Okay, looks like we have a first. I did something crazy. Let's keep it going. Yeah. Hello, good morning to you.
Gone off.
I thought I'd...
There are... okay.
Hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Stephen Jones.
Yes,
Mr. Ideho.
Good morning, sir.
How's it going?
Going is going.
Well on.
Yes,
my name is Mary. I'm calling from Festac.
That's fine.
All right, 60 seconds.
I want to comment, yes, about this man's comment on P2B. You see, when we were talking about this thing, it will be as if someone, this Okpebolo, he's right from his campaign days. He has been making one, in fact, he has been proving that he's not capable to sit on that seat. I'm sorry to use that word. Because when you begin
don't use it. I don't want you to be sorry. Just speak like a matured mind. Thank you.
Okay. His statement that a chief secretary of a state, that somebody's life is not guaranteed, is something coming now. And that is why I get angry with what Mahmoud Yakub is giving us. Because that man was not supposed to win as a councillor. Sorry to say it. He wasn't supposed to win as a councillor if Nigeria were to be a safe country. So that is what we are talking about. The APC has just been churning out some. Let me not use. You say I should be cautious with my words, but it's quite disappointing.
Well, thank you. 60 seconds.
But this same man said couldn't win councillor, but he was a senator before he got there. So that's why I called Senator Monday Okpebolo. Yeah.
Please, let's be moderate in our reaction, please. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
The issue of Okpebolo and Obi, I don't know where the daring warning is coming from. Obi is a Nigerian. Okpebolo is a Nigerian, and he visited people in Edo State. If that tragedy occurred, he should blame it on the people that were on ground that didn't manage it well. It's not Obi's fault that he went to that place and dropped, palliative for the people who needed it. I don't know whether it is a gift. So, politically, they are trying to see Obi now as an enemy to their own future political career. It's supposed not to be so. And for me, Obi has done what he's supposed to do as a Nigerian. I didn't mention my name. Patrick is calling from Okota. So that's my own contribution.
Patrick, thank you. Yeah.
But can we correct it? It's not palliative. It was a gift to the institution, not a palliative. Because palliative has
has
a new definition in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello. Citizens, good morning. Charles, good morning.
I greet you. Yeah.
Good morning, Charles. It's Ben from Eba.
Okay.
Charles, did not consider Wike and Sheyi Makinde when you were saying that the best is for Obi to join PDP.
Yes.
Citizens said that you surprised him. You surprised me also.
Okay.
You did not even consider Wike, the whole Wike. That Obi should go and flag. Concerning Nnamdi Kanu, as I support what you said, they should join. If they find him guilty, let them sentence him. Cannot say somebody committed. I know that when you say somebody committed treason is when that person is either trying to keep president or he's forming government. That was the forming government. There is nothing like that. If there's any evidence they have, let them convict him and sentence him. He have already spent 4 years in detention. So right. Even if it's 8 years, they spend 8 years because it is concurrent. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay then.
These are two. What do you call it? Osha in PDP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please, the line is free now. Let's have you react to the story or stories we shared. Hello. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Citizen John.
Yeah, I beg keep that noise away. Please keep the noise away. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, good morning, Citizen John. My name is Peter Ustifo. I'm calling from Abarajo.
All right.
Therefore, article leaving PDP at this time, I could liken it to the biblical rolling stone that gathers no more. And for people to say that
rolling stone they gather polish.
Okay. and for people to say that Rotimi Amechi may be more popular than the present president of Nigeria in the north. I think that may be wrong.
Where did you get that from?
I said they want to work with him, is what I said. This is more popular. I said they will prefer to work with him. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then finally, in the late traditional ruler of Ijebu, I think the tradition should be kept because in any society we have culture and tradition. So for them to change that tradition at this time may not be right. You understand? But I don't believe in, cannibalism as it was. When somebody.
60 seconds are up. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We got your question. Yeah. Hello. Take advantage. The line is free now. Which story or stories caught your fancy? How would you want to react to it or to them? Let's hear you. The number again remains 0803 692 9933. This is the Voice of the People Radio, 90.3 FM on the dial. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Citizen Joe.
I greet you, sir.
This is Prof. Chuks Agadambe.
Brother Chuks, welcome.
I want to talk about the soldiers chasing people on the burial of traditionalists. Because this thing has been a major problem in there.
No, we didn't have any story like that. We didn't have any story like that.
We just mentioned this about the Wujale, but we didn't mention show that chasing.
It was in passing.
We just mentioned
that is not the story. Please.
Okay.
We shared many stories with you. Thank you.
In the course of the analysis, we just mentioned that, not the headline.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I beg, help us cut that noise. Let's go.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
I want to contribute a little to what is happening in PDP and Obi.
Okay.
I want to encourage Obi to go back to PDP.
What story are you reacting to?
I'm reacting to the story about the PDP, something will be to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want Obi to go back to PDP. It will be well with him when he's going there because what happened where Atiku left PDP is for Obi to go back there. And it will be well with him. That's my contribution because ADC will not allow Obi to be the presidential candidate.
Thank you.
The way he was saying they were with him as if or he will do better.
Again, my advice is be cautious when you are backing a policy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Obi sworn never to leave Abga.
But he did.
Okay. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you.
So, my name is Chigo.
Remove this noise, I beg. I know you want to hear yourself. You no go promote a smooth conversation. Let's go.
My contribution is my card. So if Nigeria find unity from Mars, let them jail now. They need to know find it.
from us now. Nobody release the young man. Young man goes to a Biafran land. And then nothing the man that spoke did not even happen. It does my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave it there. And Charles, time is tight, so I want to thank you for your intervention.
Yeah, thank you again for bringing me here. And I would say I'm tempted to remain, but duty is pulling me somewhere else. Thank you.
So you are overcoming a temptation.
Yeah, I'm overcoming.
So see you Saturday.
But that's it.
All right, folks.
Thank you.
We are out of here. Thank you. Good morning. Our next show is 5 minutes away.
Radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know about themselves, about their physique. That is women, black women.
Educate.
So what you need to do now is go to www.
And also entertain you.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites. This is Voice of the People. But wait a minute. When it's time to speak your mind, where do you go? Don't go too far. Here at Voice of the People Radio, VOP 90.3 FM, we give you a voice.
It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice.
Fuel subsidies removed.
My voice. Our voices must be heard.
Problem here, as long as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society because the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more. Tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. Now you have a voice. Speak up.
A radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know about themselves, about their physique. That is women, black women.
Educate.
So what you need to do now is go to www.
And also entertain you.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites. This is Voice of the People. But wait a minute. When it's time to speak your mind, where do you go? Don't go too far. Here at Voice of the People Radio, VOP 90.3 FM, we give you a voice.
From the views on the street,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city. The loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills 3 things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay. towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people. It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice.
Fuel subsidies removed.
My voice. Our voices must be heard.
Problem here, as far as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society because the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more, tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. Now, you have a voice. Speak up.
Folks, time for our second offering, which is Citizen Jones this morning. And what we do is simple. Issues that get thrown up by my country, your country, we interrogate the issues just so we know. Just so you know too. Today, we're looking at Sit-tightism in African politics. Paul Biya, 92 years old, wants an 8th term in office. Please get it right. Sit-tightism. That's a country head who wants to sit tight. Paul Biya of Cameroon, 92 years old. He wants to run for an 8th term in office, a term of seven years. So if he completes it, he would have been 99 years old. So let's go there. Shall we get it right? Sit-tightism in African politics refers to the tendency of some leaders in Africa to remain in power for extended periods, often exceeding constitutional term limits, sometimes through questionable means. This frightening phenomenon has been a recurring feature of post-independence African politics. Some African country heads have become addicted to power. Some prominent examples include Theodore Obiang Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea. He's been there 46 years. Denis Sassou Nguesso, Congo Democratic Republic, 44 years. Know that there are two Congos now. Democratic Republic of Congo, what we used to know as Congo Leopoldville, and the Congo Democratic Republic, what we also used to know as Congo Brazzaville. He's been 44 years old there. Isaias Afewerki of Eritrea, 32 years, and Yoweri Museveni, 39 years. The most confounding one is that of 92-year-old Paul Biya of Cameroon. He is not only the world's oldest president. If he wins the next election of 7-year term, he would have been 99 years old. is this an African malaise? Shall we broach this subject matter? My guest remains the biographer and national and international affairs commentator, Tochukwu Ezukama. Tochukwu, the floor is now yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jones, for having me, and then again for giving me the floor. It is not an African malaise, as you called it. I think it's a universal phenomenon. A certain writer once wrote, John Galbraith, that every human endeavor is geared towards the acquisition of power and glory. We all want power. We all want glory. And power in this context is not in the very narrow context of political power. It can be seen in a more protein form. Think of a power, the power a teacher has over his students, a pastor over his congregants, a wife over his husband's pensions and bank account.
Her husband.
Yeah?
No, wife.
Her husband, yeah. A wife has over her husband's pensions and bank account. So in the power in the general sense, we all love power. We all love
they say
glory.
It's an aphrodisiac. It intoxicates.
Power is intoxicating. You lose your sense of reality when you get into power.
Of course, you cannot forget the late Bedel Bokassa of Central African Republic, who proclaimed himself an emperor.
Yeah, he transformed himself from a president to an emperor.
And I take you to Gabon, where the Bongo family had been ruling for 50 years.
Yes. And the man there is still an extension of the same family. I think he was an adopted son of the former president. But the thing is that it's human nature. But sometimes this tendency or love for power can be tempered.
I'm so sorry. Quickly, Rwanda, Paul Kagame,
yes,
got there in 1994. You remember, in the immediate aftermath of the
massacre, the genocide. Yes.
So
and
he's
it's
still
remained there till now.
They say he's a benevolent dictator.
Yes, benevolent. Yeah, that qualifies as kind of dictatorship. But I think overall, dictatorship is wrong. It can be embellished sometimes, it can be glamorized, but I think overall we don't want dictators. So this tendency for power, this hunger for power sometimes is tempered by conscience and also by institutions. The laws of the country can make it impossible. But even in some rare cases, when the individual is not held or hindered by the laws of the country, just being a decent human being for the repose of his conscience, decides to step out, like we had Julius Nyerere.
Julius Kenneth Kaunda. Julius Nyerere, Kenneth Kaunda, they belong in the same school. But I was going to draw a parallel with a gentleman known as Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
He got to power in his 90s, ran for just one term and left.
Yeah, sense of decency, conscience. Yes, and that was exemplary. Unlike Mugabe,
Robert Mugabe,
who remained indefinitely and wanted to die there, except that
he died there.
No, he was removed a very short time before his death, because his comrades were concerned that the wife would take over power. That the wife was preparing herself and had done her PhD in 3 months, so she was.
The husband was the most the best, the most educated head of country.
Very well read.
At 7 degrees.
Yeah, very well read.
Started out as a comrade, if you remember, in the days of Rhodesia.
A teacher. He was a teacher in Ghana. That's why his first wife came from Ghana. And then a comrade fought alongside with the guerrillas, and then won the election and started off very well. But because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
The fear of losing power corrupts absolutely.
Yes. So he remained indefinitely in power and lost touch with reality.
Tochukwu, come with me to Cameroon.
Yes.
Do you think the Cameroonian situation is the fault of Paul Biya's alone? Don't you see Cameroonians being a part of the problem?
Yes, it takes two to tango.
If you see what I mean.
Yeah, Paul Biya may have wanted or wants to remain there indefinitely, but the Cameroonians have allowed it. They have allowed it. But you have to understand Cameroon. I was in Cameroon way back in the 80s. It was a place where I saw everybody drinking.
No, say you come there.
No. Everybody was drinking. In the morning, you had people drinking. In the afternoon, everywhere had small bacha. They were all bars. And people were drinking, having fun. So for such a relaxed society.
And you don't like it?
It's wonderful, but you have to strike this delicate balance between hard work, commitment on the one hand, and having fun and drinking on the other hand.
Because nature does not forgive.
Nature doesn't
forgive if you mess up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, but I think it's a very relaxed society. Nigerians are quite relaxed, but not as relaxed as.
And to think that Southwest Cameroon used to be part of Nigeria until when they left.
Yeah, they left because they didn't like the aggressiveness of the Nigerian society.
You remember two gentlemen, Mukete and the other gentleman, I forgot. He was a member of the House of Reps in Lagos here.
Yeah, and in Eastern region, you had quite a number of them.
They expressed disappointment in the NCNC, and so they left.
Yes.
You remember Nigeria's map being get Belesma.
Of course, yeah, I did part of it. And then the average Cameroonian was not particularly thrilled about the way the average Nigerian did his thing. They considered us too wild, too rough, too rude, too harsh, and even too vicious.
Yeah, Endeli was
in,
he was a member of the House of Reps in Lagos.
Endeli, yeah, that's a very familiar name. So the sit tight is a two-way traffic. The people must allow it. The institutions must allow it. Then the sit tight president can then sit tight. But if the people refuse and if the institutions make it impossible, then there'll be a no sit tight president.
Or if the ultimate death comes. You remember Hufe Boanyi?
Yes, was a sit tight president, a benevolent dictator too.
He built. He supposedly built the largest basilica
in a predominantly Muslim country, and gave it to the Pope. The Pope was a little stunned when
and you won't forget Mobutu Sese Seko. Zabengu or whatever.
That was not the King of Kings, but a similar name.
Oh yes.
I can't pronounce it, but in his own case.
What? That's what I meant by, is it an African Malaise? You are saying it is not.
It is not. And
I'm reminded in this connection of South America. South America, you had the tendency for people to want to cling to power.
Pinochet was there for a very long time.
Augusto,
the Peronists were there for a long time. Yeah. And many of these smaller countries, I think one in Uruguay, the president of Uruguay was there for a long time. And then you go to Nicaragua, Somoza.
Somoza,
was there for a very long time, and he refused to go until the Sandinistans drove him. But ironically, the same Sandinistan leader that drove Somoza from power is now sitting tight. He's refusing to go. That's I forgot his name.
Let the listener Google.
Google, yes. He's refusing to go. Yes, and repressing opposition, killing people for minor issues.
Yeah, but Sit-tightism is virus. Is a virus. It's a virus.
It is,
if it spreads,
yes.
It poisons the whole environment.
But what in Rwanda, where Sit-tightism has done a good job for the country? It's moving the country gradually from a third world country to a first world country.
Oh yeah, and aren't you surprised? if not scandalized, that many Nigerian prominent folks want to get to Rwanda. They say Kigali is one of the cleanest cities in the world.
And their women are something else. So that's why.
Now the one who attract you.
No. That's what I read. Nigerian politicians go there, spray money, invite the women to Nigeria. You know Nigerians. But it's something. Those days I went to Portugal, Lisbon. And all those women from Mozambique, Angola, that was way back, though. There was still war in Angola.
Okay.
Once they know you're from Nigeria, they abandon every other man for you. Because Nigerians are big spenders. And those were businessmen.
You are tripped.
Yeah, but think of politicians with the money they have at their disposal. So you can wonder women are crazy about. It's all over Africa. Even in Kenya, I was listening to a Kenyan woman say, "Who taught us how to drink Hennessy? Now we can wash our hands with champagne because of Nigerian men. Without Nigerian men, who will be drinking Hennessy in Kenya?"
Well, don't make this thing a Nigerian thing.
Yeah.
Sit-tightism in African politics, dear listener. That's what we're looking at.
Yes.
Paul Biya, 92 years old. Tochukwu at one function. Paul Biya is reported to have, permit the word, farted, and the aide tapped him, and the man asked, "Where we they?"
Yeah.
And he was told, "Oga, we there for." "Oh, really? Okay."
Yes.
He don't tell where we come here. That's a man who wants to win an election at the age of 92.
Yeah, he's senile. He doesn't...
Senile?
Senile, yeah, he's senile. He's senile, and he doesn't know what he's doing. But that tells you that it's not him.
But he knows how to run the country.
But that tells you that it's not him. It's the hang-ons. It's those that benefit from his being in power.
Good.
Because a man that didn't know where he was, where are we? What are we doing here?
This is what I meant by, is it the Cameroonians you blame at a time like this? Or the man himself?
You blame the power elite.
If you blame the man, how powerful is he? So the man has become like the elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's not the man, because a man who doesn't know where he is or what they were doing at a particular place cannot be scheming to remain in power. He will not be making speeches, getting into the political maneuver involved in staying in power. So those are people that people that benefit from him. They would need him to remain there for their own good. So it's a problem with the power elite and a problem with the society that has allowed it.
All right, dear listener, if you feel up to lending the weight of your voice to this crucial talking point, let's make it a conversation, a dialogue, not a monologue, Feel free to come in, take your 60 seconds, share your perspectives on it. Sit-tightism in African politics. Paul Biya, 92-year-old, wants an 8th term in office. I have a gentleman here, a listener. He wants to be a part of it. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Peter Ustifo. I'm calling from Abanga.
Peter, keep this noise away. I know you want to hear yourself. Please, don't. Please.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, keep it that way. Let's go. Quickly.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Actually, the thing is that the sit-tightism in Africa, especially in Cameroon, I will not say that it is the problem of the leaders. It's also the problem of the followers, because if the leaders, want to rule forever, and then the followers say no, just like in some places like America or even in Nigeria here, there was a time Obasanjo moved for third-term agenda,
but and the man denied it. He has denied it.
So it is the problem of the followers, not the leader.
Thank you.
So that is just what I can say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Tochukwu, it's a two-way street.
He blamed it on the followers.
Yeah.
But what of the man who was broaching the idea of remaining in power for a third time? He has to be blamed too. So it's a two-way thing.
Recall that President Donald Trump flirted with the idea.
A third time, yeah.
And they say, Oga, even a joke.
Make you stop him. Yeah, the Americans will not take it.
The man said, na joke. So I thought it was a Freudian slip.
Yes, so it cuts both ways. It's the fault of the man that wants to remain there indefinitely, and the fault of the people, the society that allowed it. It's a two-way traffic.
Okay. I have another listener here. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, the radio icon.
I agree to you, sir.
I salute you, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Alaba Rishi from Ojo in Lagos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sit-tightism syndrome. Yeah, it's not only African thing, but it's common in Africa. Maybe we are born with it. You can see we have a lot of African leaders that if they even allow them to be there in the next 100 years, they will be happy. Even their family, even despite that being in the seat for long, you cannot see something that they will show for it.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Nelson Mandela as a glowing example.
Yes. Okay, look at Cameroon. Look at the Cameroon. Blame those people around the man. You made mention that somebody tapped the man. That we are outside the man. Where are we? In sitting president. Okay, blame those people who are still voting for that man and those people around it. It's a shame. That is why Africa never grow. Because the way things are going on is very sad.
We got it first time. 60 seconds up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the blame game does not help here. You remember a former American president got to Ghana and sold this profound reasoning. Create strong institutions, not strong human beings.
Individuals, yes.
Not strong individuals.
Well, yeah, strong institutions.
Yeah.
But in Africa, I don't know why we fail to create institutions, because a man like Julius Nyerere really tried to build institutions, and at the time withdrew from the president. He stopped being the president on his own account. But I don't see Tanzania as a country with strong institutions. In Ivory Coast too, who fought Bologna was there for a very long time.
Yeah.
And supposedly built institutions, but I don't see the institutions there. Once he died, the vacuum his absence created.
Recently, you remember Yahya Jammeh became a big embarrassment to Gambians. And Nigeria, the late Muhammadu Buhari, bless his soul, intervened and got him out.
Yes, okay, under the auspices of ECOWAS.
I have another listener here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
Yes,
good morning. Yes, sir. Good morning to your guest over there.
Good morning.
My name is Cosmos. Calling from Ikoto. Yes, as much as I would want to support the idea of blaming the people, my take here is if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? If the system itself is more of if people go out to say, okay, we don't want this man, but they rig the election, they do all the needful, the judges, all the system, the institutions are in support of this same person, and he gets to power, what do you expect people to do? So they should look at the system itself and find a way around it. That is a general thing all over the world.
But system, you know, no saying that people create system.
Yes, but if it means I'm taking maybe amending the institutions for it to work against the people in power, fine. So let's look at that. Thank you.
Thank you. 60 seconds on the dot here.
But you can rig an election, get into power, but you are not allowed the opportunity to sit tight. After 4 years or 8 years, you're shown a way out. So that's a part of it. But Sit-tightism goes beyond that, because Sit-tightism scuttles everything. Scuttles the electoral process. Scuttles the democratic process. Defies or the constitution.
Right, roughshod.
Yeah, over the whole system, over the whole people, yeah. Because in Nigeria, our elections are not always credible and fair. But after 4 years, after 4 years or 8 years, the individual leaves.
Nobody has stayed in office more than 2 terms.
It has not been possible.
At the state or local, maybe local government level.
As the constitution allows it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the constitution allows it. So Tojuko, I have another listener here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, Tojuko. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I want to tell you that you are like a prophet. I don't like you.
Who is a prophet?
I have to confess to you. Yes, Tojuko.
Oh, I'm a prophet.
That when you have an intrinsic power, you try to demonstrate it within the ambience of that opportunity. I'm in a conversation with my family. My wife used our opportunity of job to collect loans in tens of millions. That's what we are trusting now. Do on our behalf, but will I leave her to start swimming in loans? So that is the power that we have.
Thank you. 60 seconds.
I don't understand him.
I wish I did too. That the wife took to obtaining loans and so on.
At first, started by saying that I'm a prophet.
Yeah. If he can, call a second time, take 60 seconds and break it down.
I don't understand him at all.
So, but Sit-tightism is like a cancerous sore, If a sit-tight leader is eased out, chances are 50-50 that whoever comes after him might want to try it. Look like Togo. Nyasingbe Eyadema chased away Sylvanus Olympio.
Yes.
He was there for many years. Now his son has taken over. He's still there, and the Togolese are asking the guy for Nyasingbe to quit. The people's power must take over.
Yeah, if it's organized, if it's channelized, if it's stimulated.
Yeah.
But people's power, the masses don't get much done unless they are directed.
All right, another listener is here. Good morning to you. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, good morning to you.
I greet you too. Welcome.
Yeah.
Lift up your voice so
we can barely hear you.
Yeah, Johnson, I'm calling you from Ireland.
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, what I just want to say is that the terrorism in Africa is caused by the people. It's just the people. If the people are allowed, because especially this democratic system of government of the people. So if the people refuse, the people say no, they cannot sit back. It's just like in Nigeria here. We don't want to die. We don't want to leave our job. And we allow them to do whatever they like and go away with it.
Sit-tightism is not rife in my country, your country. Oga, it is not.
Yeah, no president.
Okay,
no president.
So, no be prayer. The Constitution does not allow you to stay beyond 8 years.
No one has stayed beyond 8 years. So we don't have that problem. We have other political problems.
But I agree with the first part of his statement, the people.
But who are the people? The people are led. The people follow, and they follow blindly and sheepishly. So who are the people? For example...
the herd mentality,
Yes, that's the people. For example, after the 2015 election, Goodluck Jonathan conceded defeat. What if he had refused to concede defeat and said things like, I'll fight this election, it's not fair, it's not credible, I'll fight it with my last blood. His supporters would have been on the street fighting, killing, maiming for what they don't understand and what they have no personal stake in, because one man has said it. That's how the people...
And there would have been what Zebediah, my friend, calls
chaos because of leadership. So people follow, they don't think. So people they need to be led. The opposition need to be.
Yeah. I like the word think. Deep thinking people.
Yes.
People must think deeply.
Deep, yes.
And contrive a way of easing the man out. And then the sit-tight leader will get the message. It will like say, this year I'm no go done.
Yes.
So make I come out.
It's people need to be led. People need to be directed strategically. And in some countries of the world, it was the activists that directed them strategically. Some countries of the world, it was the church, the religious bodies. But the masses on their own don't get anything done.
Look, let's bring in Libya, for instance. Muammar Gaddafi had a good run until he got it wrong.
Yeah, he overstayed.
He overstayed his welcome.
And any man that overstays in power loses a grip on reality, because power is hypnotic. How power doesn't allow you to think right.
Yeah.
And the longer you stay, the more you get detached from the masses. The more there's this middleman, these sycophants that tell you what you want to hear, and that doesn't allow you to see the reality.
I remember Bosnia. You remember Bosnia, Milosevic and so on.
Those during that war, that ethnic cleansing war.
And you cannot forget Pol Pot of Cambodia.
Yeah. With his ideology, philosophical, political philosophy.
All right, another listener is here. So I'd say good morning to you, sir. Welcome.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
I greet you, sir.
God bless you.
Bless you too.
I'm happy hearing from Tochukwu or whatever his name.
No, not whatever. His name is Tochukwu Ezukama. You want to change his name?
No.
I beg, no change him.
What I want to chip in is that is the task that follow you up during the papers review. I don't like the way you explain things. I don't like it.
Oga. You go fit. Make I invite you. You go fit do a better job.
Those you do now is clearing us, even with English and the way he speaks. We understand him. We understood him quite well. So that kind of people is what the kind of people I want personally. They will speak in the way that you understand them.
Broadcasting, it is not the person way you want. It is the person where the station
somebody
wants.
On your job, why are you
stopping? We 60 seconds are up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, it's only natural to want to change the narrative, but Sit-tightism is what we are looking at. When a man gets into a public office, elected office, and refuses to give way, even when the Constitution says it is time up. In a game of football, it is 90 minutes, but there's what they call lost time. So you can't have a lost time of 45 minutes. Otherwise, the game is cancelled altogether.
Yeah, you say when people get elected and they refuse to leave office, some of them shot their way into power, and refuse to go, like Mobutu Sese Seko, like Museveni. Yeah, like Rwanda, like Paul Kagame. He shot his way into power. Gaddafi too shot his way into power. Yeah. So quite a number of them seized power and then refused to let loose of it. But normally it ends in disaster. It doesn't usually end well.
Nature sometimes comes to the rescue.
Yeah. So
let me take another listener. He's here. Good morning to you.
Yeah, I'm just rounding up. The small power that leads so-called coalition. say they have to alleviate the problem of Nigerians. Nigerians are behind them. But then the issue is that who will be the arrowhead? Who will be the presidential?
We are talking, please. It's a different narrative you are bringing. Don't twist details. Sit-tightism. You know, you are missing the point. You are missing the point. I'm sorry. You are missing the point. No. Don't twist detail. I'm listening. We are listening to ourselves. We are talking sit-tightism. You are bringing coalition. How do they relate? It's in the nature of Nigerians to want to you hold your yam for hand. They won't turn them to corn or cocoa yam. It is not done. That's magic.
Yeah, that's what you get when you deal with the public.
But the
different varieties.
Yeah, but the media is explicit. The media says it as it is. The media sets the agenda, not the public setting the agenda for the media.
Yes.
Otherwise, anything you have bedlam, and nobody will make heads or tails. I have another listener here. Good morning.
Citizen Joe.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Afam. I'm calling from Egypt. I've been listening to you people for long now, so I just want to contribute towards the sit-tight in Africa.
Yeah, sit-tightism. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so you see, I want us to just take a look, take it back a little bit, the days of the old. You know, before the issue of presidency, there is things they called kings, or king, if I may use the word. Hello, can you hear me?
Go on.
Yes.
Okay. When you talk about that, see, kings, they are not meant to be removed from the office. They sit there until they...
Yeah, but get it right. Sit-tightism in African politics. That's the theme, please. Kingship does not
it depends the way we started.
No. It's straightforward.
Citizens, allow me to speak. This is the problem I do have with you. You don't give people chance to express themselves.
Please, don't.
No, I have to tell you the truth. This is your program, but you don't give people... Allow me to speak.
Allow you to speak what? You are trying to derail from... You are trying to say something else.
This is my credit.
Please. We are talking about sit-tightism in African politics. You are telling me about kingship. Tochukwu, you want to help me here? The man says that's the problem he has with me. What I'm saying is simple English. I'm not using English that requires the listener to take a dictionary. You know, sit-tightism in African politics. And I said, Paul Biya, 92 years old, he wants to go for an 8th term, and you are telling me about kingship. How do I relate it? I beg, no vex, so.
I think it's trying to say that the origin of sit-tightism is from the kingship, where people sat tight till death took them from office.
Tochukwu, if you were marking his paper, you will take him right.
No, it's not right. Not right. But that's all fine. That's the public thing. So
because radio also teaches, because students of history are listening to us too. They take notes and they learn. When I'm talking A, don't talk Z and expect me to relate it. They don't, and then you tell me that's why you have problems. If you have problems with me and you adjust and I adjust.
Yeah, striking a balance.
Let's strike a balance. Let's meet somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah. So there have been Nigerians. Africans have had rulers and rulers over time. You know, Basogo is the man in Fernando Po. Equatorial Guinea, yes. not too far from us here, you know, near Calabar. The man has been there for how many years?
40 something.
Oh yeah,
40-something, and I think he's grooming his son to take over.
Mbasogo is 46 years.
Yeah, he's grooming his son who lives such a lavish lifestyle to take over from him. And it's quite a wealthy country with very few, very low population. It's a country where if the resources are well managed, everybody will really have a feel of it. But
and running a country is not rocket science, you know. It's the constitution is there. The constitution is the Bible of leadership of a country. This is what the rule book says. So play by the rules. That's it.
That's all.
And when it is time to go bow out in a blaze of glory.
That's where it starts. That's where it ends. Respect for the rule of law. Enforce the law, period. And every other thing will fall in place. It's something we seem not to have known in Nigeria when we keep talking about constitution versus constitution. But it's just about the law. You know?
So if you feel up to joining issues with us, do so. The line is free. 0803 692 9933. Well, let's get to hear you. We are talking sit-tightism in African politics.
In Uganda, Museveni is still there. He started off very well too.
Oh yeah.
Then along the line, lost it. Now he's positioning.
Well, Uganda's story is a heart-rending.
Hello,
good morning, sir. Welcome.
Okay, my name is Lambert. I'm calling from Orile.
Oga Lambert, welcome.
Okay, I greet your guest, Mr. Tuchuku.
Good morning, Mr. Lambert.
Yes, we are talking about sit-tightism. Yeah, it is about the people and the particular person that is sitting tight. Because first, he will moot the idea. And because people will walk around him, they will benefit from him. They begin to prepare him. Either because they are friends or they related by way of, let's say in Nigeria, we talk of tribalism, something like that.
Or nepotism.
Nepotism, better. So it is a collective something, a collective something, because he doesn't want to go out and people are willing to work with him. So this thing is more or less in our gene.
So you think it's an African thing?
Exactly. But it is in our gene.
Yeah, but my guest here has drew a parallel with South America.
If you trace the history of South Americans, it is related to Africa. So it is still in our gene. Those South Americans are still part of Africa.
Lambert thinks South America is represented by Brazil. No, they are whites there.
For me now, it is a collective thing. So both from the rule and the ruler.
Yeah, thank you. 60 seconds are up. Thank you. It's a two-way street.
Yes.
He made the question of he broke the question of people around the sit-tight, the sit-tight leader,
which is obviously the case with the man Paul Biya, because Paul Biya doesn't know his left from his right. He can barely take care.
No, at 92, what will you prove? What can you prove again?
Yeah, he is not healthy. He's senile and. Doesn't sometimes goes to a place not knowing where he is, so it must be the hang-ons, the people around him.
Hangers-on.
The hangers-on.
Yeah.
People around him that are manipulating the system.
Well, the tendency, but you said it at the beginning, power, intoxicating.
Yeah, we intoxicate.
But using power positively is the problem here.
Yeah, managing power for the collective good. How do you handle it for person? So power, and even if when you're secretary of a church, of an organization in the
Yeah.
church. You don't get paid. You don't benefit anything materially from it. But
I have a listener here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
My name is Romeo. I'm calling from Ajobarat.
Let's go.
Sitting tight. When you become a president, you sit tight on the seat. You don't want to go. Does it mean they don't have rules and regulations that follows that? Yes. Let's face the fact. The issue is it's mostly in Africa. Forget the South Americans. Mostly in Africa. I heard you saying about Plea. 92 years. When he goes out, he don't know a way to his house again. That is just the truth. 92. Tell me the experience he will bring into the government. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You see, when he become 100, that we rule the country again. Let him bow out. Let him bow out. Let them just do it as Americans are doing. If you really fight 4 years and you win again, that's just like Nigeria. The Nigeria own is dictatorship. Then our own, it doesn't go straight. When you want to enter with your Joro, every other thing will follow. You will bring out money, start splashing money from one end to another. And that is not how it's supposed to go. Let the people choose who they want.
Thank you.
And
60
yeah,
seconds,
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we got you first time. Yeah. Well, it underscores what we said earlier. It's a two-way street.
Yes.
The led and the led. The leader and the led.
Yes.
You know.
And in Uganda, Museveni's children are taking over the ministries, Minister for Defense, Minister for Finance, Minister for this. So he reduced the whole thing to a family business, family affairs.
Uganda has been largely unlucky. Who can forget Idi Amin, the saga of Idi Amin? You know.
And removed Obote. And then Obote made a comeback.
Oh, yeah. And Museveni removed him.
Yes. He's been coming and going and coming and going. That instability.
Okay. I have another listener here. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you.
I'm great.
Good morning.
At the age of 92, what do you want for this life? At the age of 92. I cannot go enjoy my life. I go start to be run up and down again. But waiting. Hey, Africa. Wow.
You think it's an African thing?
It's an African thing, no. It's an African thing. We have the same thing for this Nigeria here. This man, Tinubu, who is our president.
No. I'm talking about Sit-tightism.
How somebody who Lagos for ransom for how many years now?
Okay.
Somebody who Lagos for ransom.
No. Don't bring that parallel. Please, make we talk straight.
Okay. Listen. Who owns Lagos? Who owns Lagos?
I am talking about Sit-tightism in African politics.
I'm
not talking Lagos, please.
I know. I'm giving you an example of somebody sitting tight and this.
No. I won't take it. I'm sorry. I knew we were going to get to this at a stage, but this thing is definitive, Examples abound, but I didn't make a mistake when I dropped the name Nelson Mandela, As a gentleman, he got to power at the age of 90 or so. When he was 94, he bowed out.
Yes.
That's a shining example.
He was still very healthy, still very mentally alert.
That's why when he passed, the whole world went to South Africa to bid farewell to him. That's what we ask for. So it's a straightforward thing. I have another listener here. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
I greet you, sir.
I greet you too. Thank you for this topic. Is so interesting. Sit-tightism in Africa, it's a big problem. But the way I look at it is that it's not really. It's apart from the fact that person that is in power is trying to hold tight to power, we, the citizens, still contribute. Like this Paul Biya now, 93 years, doesn't know anything. Who is pushing him? It's the people around him that are benefiting. He himself does not even know what he's doing, but the people are pushing him. So we ourselves push some leaders that does not even know what to do to be there because of what we tend to benefit. And it's happening all over in Africa. But God will help us. Thank you for your good job.
Many thanks, sir. Many thanks. Yeah. So again, we are back there. Two-way street.
Always.
It's happening because the people say yes. If the people say no,
I mean they are no.
I mean they are no.
Yes.
Otherwise, why do we have people's power?
Yes.
It comes because the people are resolute. They say no, and you have the Constitution. The Constitution, I repeat, is the Bible of leadership. It's like your holy Bible. You read it, thou shalt not, and so on.
Your manual for the operation.
Your manual for running the country. Follow it. Go. Former President Obasanjo was accused of attempting to run a third term. He, as I told you, he has denied it. But thanks to Senator Ken Nnamdi,
yes,
he gave us. He opened our third eye. And so nobody has overstepped. 8 years. That's it. That's what we copied from America. So how do we take this home now?
Well, Sit-tightism, like we've been saying, both sides are both sides are to blame. The leaders and the led. The leader, it might be the wish of the leader, it might be the desire of the leader. But if the people, if the institutions and the people refuse, then it will not come to pass. So where we have Sit-tightism is that the leader broached the idea and the people supported it directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously. That's why it's happening, like in Mugabe, Uganda, Rwanda, and Equatorial Guinea, Cameroons, and
Congo Democratic Republic.
Yeah, Congo Brazzaville.
Congo, not Democratic Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic.
Not Congo's Kinshasa.
No, Congo Leopoldville.
The other Congo.
Yeah.
They are very, very close to Gabon. So is a two-way street. Yeah.
All right, Tochukwu, I want to thank you for another mission accomplished.
You're welcome.
Let's do it again on Saturday. But let me drop a not too palatable news.
Yes.
Tochukwu, I told you before we came on. A guy who was very veritable, was very useful to us on the show, Tumi Olowe, he passed 2 weeks ago, and he's been buried in his native Osun State, Ilesha, to be exact. We miss him, and I'm sorry. Tumi, you were here. We miss you. All right, Tochukwu, thank you very much.
You're welcome.